As multimedia technology improves from year to year, LucasArts continues to produce games that are increasingly sophisticated. It may soon be that their game ventures are on a production level par with the films of their namesake, George Lucas. The current showstopper in production is called The Dig, and it's based on an unpublished short story by Steven Spielberg. The Dig was not just any story, but turned out to be the seed for a much-loved Spielberg creation. We talked about these origins with project leader Sean Clark.
It was a story idea that Spielberg came up with, was looking for a vehicle for it, was thinking about a short television show, kind of an episode thing, and from that was born the Amazing Stories concept. And this was never done for that or in any other form, mostly I believe for cost of the set.
The story begins with the appearance of a huge asteroid in an unstable orbit around the Earth. The player takes on the role of NASA Commander Boston Lowe, who is given the mission to stabilize it.
You have two people with you, one's a geologist, one's a journalist going up there to sort of help PR for the NASA agency. The three of you get whisked away to this alien world, and this is where the real story actually begins.
The asteroid changes into an alien spaceship and whisks the crew away to an unknown world in this spectacular scene created by the wizards at Industrial Light and Magic, George Lucas's famous special effects house. While this is a really impressive sequence, we here at IE have seen it a few too many times already. Fortunately, ILM is also responsible for a few other scenes in the game. When stranded on an alien world, it's good to have some resourceful and intelligent people with you. Boston Lowe is lucky to have the company he does.
One of the other people that's with you is a geologist named Luker Brink, sort of European, highly renowned geologist / archaeologist. He's very refined in his approach to science, and so he'll try to take a very calm, studying approach, scholarly approach, trying to solve the mystery that is there. And then Maggie Robbins is the journalist who's with you, who's very resourceful. She used to do investigative journalism in far-off places, is used to sort of the survival mode, and is very headstrong and very independent, and also very smart, and has a tendency to pick up languages fairly quickly. When you have three strong personalities trapped on an alien world, things are going to get a little weird. You're going to have tension, you're going to have greed, and every alien artifact they find, if they ever get home, is worth, it's priceless, right? And so then one of the crew sort of gets involved in collecting stuff for the trip home. I'm going to get home and I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be famous and that kind of thing. And then the others are more like, well, we really need to get home. We have to tell a story. We have to learn how to survive here. We need a command structure, and everything is questioned because all bets are off as soon as they land at this alien world.
While it may be tricky to figure out how to proceed with your highly strung crew, at least implementing your decisions will be easy, thanks to the most streamlined interface LucasArts has ever come up with. Pop-up inventory screen, but it doesn't have the verb interface at the bottom.
It's got the pop-up inventory screen. It doesn't have the verb interface at the bottom of the screen anymore, like Pokemon Max. The only verb you really have is the look at verb. The rest of the time, all you have to do is click on something, and it will do contextually what it's supposed to do. If it's supposed to pick it up, it will pick up the object. If it's supposed to open something, it will open it. If it's supposed to just say something about it, it'll just say something about whatever it is that you clicked on. So it makes the interface a lot breezier. You don't have to figure out which verb it is you're supposed to use, which object.
The Dig will combine the human drama of the treasure of the Sierra Madre with the otherworldly setting of Forbidden Planet. It will also have one of the most extensive marketing campaigns ever created for a computer game, including a novelization published by Warner Books and an audio drama and CD soundtrack from Polygram. Given George Lucas's interest in licensing, maybe there'll even be action figures. We'll find out when The Dig breaks through this October.